So Umakot uzothi, I'm getting married. I need an MC. Do you MC? I'm like, yeah. And then she asks questions. Okay, what kind of person are you? And she'll be like, oh yeah, I can see you very badly. You're so good at this. So how much do you charge?
Yeah. And then
Ding, 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 ding,
yeah.
Because like, I'm thinking, well, I'm worth $1 million, but people just think that this is just saying, and now can we please have the neighbor to come say something?
Like you
And
say,
this thing, you are holding the crowd, you are engaging them, not Hasimang man that can do that.
She's the voice behind unforgettable events, a powerhouse in corporate spaces, and a mama making major moves. Molly Mbatha is a professional MC, voiceover artist, and full-time working mom, proving that the juggle is real, but so is the joy.
Hi, Molly. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you, man. I'm so
Yo, that intro. Ooh, girl.
Oh, man. How have you been?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so well, thank you. Yes, Molly. Tonight we are talking about something very important that most of the mothers we go through, we live every day, and then we just push this thing called motherhood, and sometimes we don't know how do we do it.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's start from the beginning, Molly, before the mic and the magic. Who is Molly Mbatha and her core and at her core? Who's Molly Mbatha at her core? So Molly, can you tell us where are you originally from and what were your childhood like when growing up?
Okay, so I'm from hi everyone. I'm from Etwatwa in Davidson.
Okay.
I was born and bred there. Yeah. I am the third. Yeah, the third born. My mom has 4 kids, 2 girls and 2 boys. And I was the last born, hence my name is Kwanele, until my baby sister dethroned me.
She made you a big sister, man.
Yeah, she made it. Yeah, so I can't complain, right?
Yes.
So yeah, that's Molly. I think I've always been like a talkative child. I was never a quiet child. I think I was always just zinto. My mom always say zinto because I remember I'd see our relatives like Mama Batala with hoop earrings and be like, oh, mama nami wafuna. And hey, I remember in preschool when I was in grade. Back then, in our times, it was grade 0.
Yes. Yes.
The other thing is just now, I was in grade 0 at Tom Newby Primary School in 1995. So this was just like post-apartheid era,
Yes.
And I remember there were 2 classes, and I was the only black child in both the classes. So for me, it was like a bit, But my teacher told my mom, always tell my mom and say, she just comes in and then she goes to there was a play corner where there's a house and I would just get all dolled up and wear the wigs and wear the bags. And that was my little escape in that corner, where I would just forget about everything and not mind all these kids that don't look like me. And
you're unique. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Molly. Yo.
That means you've always been a person of bubbly.
Yeah.
Like you say, you like things, and but look at you now. The things that you saw on others, this is now Molly. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What were you passionate about in those early days?
I've always been passionate about kids, funny enough. I've always loved kids. I remember in my neighborhood, Magnum Dwana, because like back then they were using Amalir, Amanapkin, it wasn't Pampers.
Yes.
So when there was a new baby in the hood, it was like a competition. I don't know why. Like, khomelana ukuthi amanapukeni banowayenza abe white kakhulu because I remember umamami wakugumeka wasoka
Yeah.
sunlight and then ekuseni yazini so once ngabona inapukeni elimhlophe libekiwe
there's a baby.
kusasa ngiyokokota cela ukudlala nomntwana. So, and I see like all these kids in my hood that I used to like play with, and they're all grown now, and I'm like, they're making me feel so old.
I guess they are right when they say, as a woman, even though you don't have kids, motherhood, it comes naturally.
Naturally, true.
Yes.
That is so true.
Yeah. So after school, where did you study, and what was your first job?
So I had big dreams. Like after school, I wanted to be famous.
Yes.
I didn't know how. But I just knew that I wanted to be famous. But my mom wasn't having it. She was like, no ways. Study. It's either you get a profession or nothing,
Yes.
And then I was like, no, but I want to be a radio DJ. I want to be a TV presenter. I want to be, And I wanted to go to Boston Media House. So she was like, no ways. It's either I do teaching or nursing or nothing. So I was like, it's okay. I don't know why she didn't believe in me because at that time it was 2010.
Yes.
Okay, no, it was 2007. But I knew if I did a 3-year degree, I would be done in 2010. Ilona World Cup was here. Like I could be, she didn't
want to be.
So yeah, I really wanted to do media studies, and then so I couldn't, and then I got a job. So straight after matric, I went to work, and I remember I think my first boss, because I used to work for a gynecologist, he actually said, "You are way too young. I don't want you in these rooms. You must study." You know. So that's when I decided to enroll with UNISA, and I did communication sciences. And I was like, okay, this is at least getting me there to that media thing that I wanted.
Yes.
So yeah, I did that.
Okay. So you're one step to the dream.
To the dream,
Yes.
yes. Although I didn't finish because I then had my son.
But it was a blessing, I guess.
It was. It was.
Okay. And then take us through your journey into the corporate world. And how did you find yourself in the spaces you are now working in?
Okay. So when I started, I think it wasn't my first job by then, but it was my first job in a contact center, not call center. And it was amazing. It was an outsourced BPO, and the place, it was a vibe. Like everyone was young, energetic, new ideas. It was fresh. It was buzzing. And I remember when I started there, when I was in training, I sat in a training room and I was training. I looked at I would watch my trainers like this. And I'd be like, I want to be like that. I want to do that one day. I want to do that. So when I finished training, I went onto the floor and started taking calls. But then during my lunch breaks, I would always go to the training floor and just ask them, can I please watch you? Can I please observe? Can I please, And because I was showing like all this interest, eventually there was a position that came out for a secondment trainer. And then all the trainers were like asking me, did you see the position? Did you apply? Did you apply? And then I applied. And that was it, I got the position. It was a secondment position. It was... What's the difference?
I think Molly prefers to say contact center.
No, it's because a call center, they call people and they answer calls. But a contact center, you get a customer experience. We give the customers an experience.
Okay.
You know, it's a tailor-made conversation, customized just for you. Ba, ba, ba.
Okay.
You can tell I'm a trainer, ne?
Yes, as you were saying, you can
Yeah.
still explain. Yeah.
So then, so then I became a secondment trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And then when my secondment ended, I got a fixed term contract in Cape Town. That's when I moved to Cape Town. I was in Cape Town for 3 years. Yeah. Then I became permanent when I was in Cape Town. So all the while I was developing in my journey, then I did my OETDP, my facilitator, assessor, moderator. So I was actually getting the qualification for this thing that I was doing as a passion, you know. Because for
Yes.
me, I think because I always loved kids and we loved playing teacher, you know, when we were growing up.
Mm.
I think I loved the idea of teaching kids. But, you know, I think maybe because my mother wanted me to do it so much, I was kind of defiant by saying, I'm not going to be a teacher. I want to be
Mm.
famous.
Mm. I think
But deep down inside, that thing was
yeah.
there. Yeah.
No, I think maybe the fact that you loved kids, maybe she was like, no man, she will be a perfect teacher. This.
Yeah. But now she wasn't pushing for the teacher. I pushed her to nurse. Because she's a nurse. And
Okay.
imagine blood.
Oh, really blood. Oh, okay. So now, tell us. Also, outside work, ne? You're a powerhouse in MC and in the events world. When did that start, and how has it grown so far?
So I can't even recall when the MCing thing started because for me, because it's something that I like, I'd always just been doing it for fun. Because even like at work, when there were
Mm,
events, I'd be like, I want to MC that.
mm,
There's awards, I want to MC that. And people would always be like, yo, but you do this so well. You must do it professionally. You must do it
mm,
professionally, you know?
mm,
And then it was just like, I don't know, years later when I was like, okay, let me see, you know, let me see if I can do this professionally. And
mm.
I mean, it's not easy because, first of all,
Okay. Ah, that means there's so potential
yo,
in
I'm
you. But
telling you,
look
like,
at you now.
it's the thing is people don't understand that this craft,
Mhm.
it's like the skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a skill.
Mm.
It's not. So Umakot Uzoti, I'm getting married. I need an MC. You
Mm.
know, do you MC? I'm like, yeah. And then she'll ask you questions. Okay, what kind of a person are you? And she'll be like, oh yeah, I can see you're very bubbly. You're so good at
Mm.
this. So how
Yeah.
much do you charge?
Yeah. And then
Ding 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 ding.
yes.
Because like I'm thinking, well, I'm worth 1 million, but
Uh-huh.
so you know, and when you tell them and they're like, ah, Malenga, for lang
Mm.
one. But then ite ko ilang one,
But
catering ilang
still you
one,
pay for
you
it.
know. Yeah. So I think I just kind of assimilate to, you know, the people that don't mind, you know.
Mm.
Because I mean, you know, people just think that this is just saying, and now can we please have the neighbor to come say something?
Mm-mm. Like you
And
say, it's a
come and
skill.
khuluma. Kanti, this thing you are holding the crowd, you are engaging
Yes,
them, you know. Not Hasimangli man that can do that, you
it's
know.
true. It's
So
true.
it's a whole lot of personality, it's a whole lot of
Mm,
energy, you know. It takes a whole lot of preparation. People don't actually get that we prepare when there's an event. You have to prepare for the actual event, you know.
mm,
So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but
mm.
yeah.
Yeah, you're doing it so well. Okay, all right, Molly. Let's bring it home.
Hmm.
How many kids do you have? And how has motherhood changed the way you work, dream, and show up?
Hmm. Biologically, I have one.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a son, but I have a lot of babies.
Yes. Mother
Auntie,
of the
Auntie
nation.
Molly's
Wena.
babies.
Yes.
Your motherhood was, I don't know. I don't know if I can actually say that motherhood gave my life meaning, because before, I can't even remember. Like, okay, I was living before then, but I can't even remember aspiring for something. Like, I remember when I was in Cape Town. Like, sometimes in Cape Town, like, it was very hard because the pressure at work. It's a new company. We have to show ourselves, and I'm in a foreign province. I have no family, I have no friends, and it's a lot. I miss home all the time, but I just remember how my son is what kept me going. And if I look at even the most difficult times of my life, just knowing that I have him, that's what made me push. And remember, this is why I'm doing this, because I'm accountable to that guy. And I always tell even the guys I train at work, I'm like, guys, it's always about two salaries, yours and mine. If you want to play around with yours, go ahead.
Not me.
I can't play around with mine because I have
Yes.
a 14-year-old teenager that wants this and this and this and this. So yeah.
Yeah,
So I
no.
think ever since he was born, he literally gave me purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Even if you don't feel like waking up in the morning,
Hmm?
when you think about that,
Mm.
I have to wake
You
up.
jump.
Oh, yeah, ne? Okay, so you juggle so many roles, Molly.
I
Your as
dabble. You know what, ne? I'm so curious. I'm a curious person.
That's what
You
I've
see, like even now, ne?
noticed. Uh-huh.
Probably next time you interview me, it will
Yes.
have radio host there somewhere.
Mm.
Wait, just wait. It's coming.
Yeah, I know. Okay, and you make it look so effortless. I've watched your videos on Instagram. I'm like, huh, Molly's just flowing.
Sometimes it gets like, sometimes I don't even realize like how busy I get. And when
Mm,
someone will ask me, like, it'd be like, because I have a lot of people that say, Molly, you know what, we camp on your statuses
mm,
rent free because we know like on a weekend you're gonna give us
yes,
content.
yes.
And then they'll like, one day my one friend asked me, do you ever stay at home like on a Saturday, like on a weekend?
Mm,
Jay? I'm like, yeah, I have quite a few Saturdays where I'm home and doing nothing.
mm.
She's like, I don't believe you. You're always busy. You're
Always
always out and
busy.
about. But I'm like, it's just that you don't, when you're at home, it's because you're resting. So you won't really like be on some like, hi, I'm resting. Rest in peace.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Your rest time is your personal time, I get.
Yes.
Mm,
Yes.
mm. Okay. So behind the strong woman, there is a story that shaped you. Ne?
Yo.
And what was the turning point, a moment in your life that made you decide to where you are going, what you are going to pursue more than just the 9 to 5?
Mm. I think it was losing my dad.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, Molly has kissed. Mm.
Um, my dad was like, I think he was my biggest cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
And, yo, my dad was amazing.
Mm.
And I think when you experience such a great loss,
Mm.
it's the turning point where you have to decide whether you die with the person
Mm.
or you continue living to make them proud. So I think I chose the second one.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he is proud where he is. Because you are doing an amazing job,
Thank
Molly.
you. Thank you.
Yes, yes. And what keeps you grounded and motivated when life gets overwhelming?
My faith. I
Mm-hmm.
am a born again child of
Oh,
God,
man.
saved and redeemed. I
Yeah.
am the one sheep that he left the 99 to go and
Mm,
find and bring back, you know.
yes.
And so much so, you know, I love my mom, but you know, like how girls are with their moms, you know. I'm appreciating her more now that I'm getting older, though. I think it's because I'm getting a bit wiser.
Mm,
And I'll
that's
always say the one thing I'll always love and appreciate my mom for
mm,
was introducing me to God. She gave me a way of life
mhm,
that no matter where I was in the world, no matter how lost I can get, I can always find my way home.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Mothers, you know, when it comes to that, I know you are so right
Mm,
because, like now, even myself, I'm so far from home.
yeah.
But now, what you are saying, I can relate to that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay, so let's get to the real talk because the juggle is real, Molly.
Yeah, it
And
is.
you've shown us, yeah, it's real. So, how do you manage the demands of your corporate job, the MC gigs, and the voice work, and you still show up as a parent, a parent at that? How do you do it, Mara?
Oh, it gets a lot.
Mm,
It does. I don't wanna lie. But the one thing I'll always be grateful for is having like my mom in my corner. Like I co-parent with my mom.
mm,
And there's never been an opportunity where I have had to turn down because I've got a child, you know. She would always say, I've got the child, go,
mm,
you know, go, do this, go out there, you
mm.
know. And I will forever be grateful for that. But don't forget to tell us about your trip to Liverpool.
Yeah, I know. Your mother has your back. You
Yes,
know
she
that you can't
does.
fall when she's
Yeah,
around, ne? Yeah, I know.
she does.
Okay, so how does your typical day look like? What are the non-negotiables that keep you centered?
Um, okay, so I've actually just started working this into my routine
Mm-hmm.
because I used to do the 4 a.m. prayer with Ushe on Instagram, and then
Mm-hmm.
she stopped, and then when she stopped, I stopped.
Mm,
So now I've got like a church prayer group, Jesus Girl Gang prayer group, and I've got these other ladies from KZN that I pray with.
yes.
So I kind of have those like on different days. So I know that it's a 5 o'clock prayer on this day, it's this prayer. Because I kind of try to work time with God into my day somehow. And I've got this app on my Bible. It's the Holy Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And in the morning, like I open up and I read the verse of the day, and then it gives you like guided scripture,
Mm-hmm.
and then it gives you like your prayer time. So you read the scripture and then the interpretation, and then you go into prayer. And before I jump out of bed, like you know, for me that's just a way that I can start my day, so that no matter what
You
happens, you know, I'll
have,
know
yeah, you
that
know.
the
Mm.
power source is there, you
Yes.
know. Because sometimes I go into training and my kids are like, what was that? I get drink. I said, I'm like, no, why?
The energy
You wake
cake,
up like this.
you see?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
no.
when your feet go on the ground, the devil says, eh,
She woke up.
"Seyazibuyele." Hey,
Yeah,
it's one
no,
of those.
it's like it's your energy drink that the everyday verse, the word of the day is your energy drink.
Yes, yes, it
Yeah,
is.
no,
It
I
is.
get you.
Yeah.
What boundaries have you had to put in place, either at work, at home, to protect yourself in grace? Sorry, to protect yourself, grace in those sessions. What, guys? No, 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 no. Excuse my questions. No, hey, what boundaries have you had put in place,
Yeah.
either at work, home, to protect your time and peace?
Uh, family time.
Mm, yeah.
This is my newest excuse, and it's working for me so much. You'll find that I'll constantly be busy on my phone. Because during the day, like when I'm in training, I'm not going to be on my phone a lot. So then you'll find that when I get home, I'm just like trying to catch up with messages, trying to check what's happening in the group. So now I've kind of had this thing of, when I get home, I phone away, look, that message can wait. If it was able to wait the whole day, it can wait until tomorrow or whenever, and just try and be present, and spend time with, even though the teenager sometimes feels like he's too cool to chill with me, but
Yeah, I know, I get you. But at least you make time
yeah,
for your family. That's what's
yeah.
important. Yeah, I know. I get you, Molly. What's the one thing that you wish what's the one thing you wish more working moms were told about balancing career and family?
You,
Mm,
phew, give yourself grace,
mm,
because no one is perfect, and it does get a lot.
yes.
It does. It does. But I feel like we need to foster a culture where people are comfortable and know that it is okay
Mm,
to be overwhelmed. You know, it's a lot, yes, but it's okay to get help if you need help. You know,
mhm,
it's okay to say you're not okay. Um, I'm a huge advocate of therapy
mm,
and counseling. And I'll always say, you're speaking to someone that doesn't know you. So they are going to be objective. They're not going to take anyone's side. So you can be as honest as possible. It's just, because mental health is such a taboo in the Black society, and especially amongst women. Like, women are going through the most. If you can go to like a psychiatric hospital for anxiety, stress, and depression, the majority of patients is females.
mm,
So I feel like just females just need to learn to give themselves grace. And it's okay not to be okay.
mhm. Yeah, no, I take that for myself as well. Yeah, no, it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
But like you say, therapy, as black people, we take it.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but sometimes it's needed.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
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 Because it's better to get advice from a trained professional that's going to tell you how
Mm.
to deal with a problem instead of a friend that's going to say, hi, so we are
Mm.
fine.
Mm. Mm.
We are fine, but so how do I
Okay,
deal with that?
deal with it.
Yeah, teach
Yes.
me how to deal with that
Mm.
so that I can be a better person tomorrow.
Mm. A better person, even for your kids.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Oh, please. Because our kids deserve happy mommies. Like, we have to be happy mommies. No matter how perfect you think you can be, buy them everything they need. As long as you're not happy, your kids won't be
You know,
happy.
they can
They
sense these kids.
can. They can. So.
Woo, man, my 2000. You know what? These kids, ne, I don't know whatever God did with them. Ne, I know. Yeah, I know.
They come with built-in AI.
Bona. Okay. And as for parents ne,
Mm.
out there thinking of turning a side hustle into a second income, where should they begin?
First of all,
Mm.
why are you still thinking? Number one. Because in Ramaphosa's economy, there's no way you can survive
Mm.
with one income. There's no way.
True.
So if you're thinking about doing, just do it.
Mm.
Like, just start. No matter how crazy it seems, like, just start. Just put it out there. What's the worst that can happen? Just start. You don't know. People might love it. It might be a bestseller.
Mm.
You might get another idea coming from it, but just start. Whatever that it is that's in your mind, that idea that you are doubting, start. Start.
It's just that a lot of mummies, I think they judge themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe there are a lot of people selling what I want to start selling, and they become discouraged
Yeah.
because of the yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
So you see, if they are already like that, already they are defeated because people buy from people.
mm-hmm,
It doesn't
mm-hmm,
matter how many people are selling it, but if you have that thing, then
mm,
people will buy from you.
that's
Yeah.
true. And again, social media has made it easy for a lot of us.
True.
Mm,
True.
mm,
That is $1 million platform that we just need
yes,
to learn. I feel like we need to learn like how to tap in and use it properly so we can monetize it.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's true. Okay, Molly, your energy magnetic. Yeah, no. Okay. Now, tell us more about your work as an MC, voiceover artist, and what services do you offer, and what sets you apart in that space?
Okay. So I am able to host and MC a myriad of events,
Mm-hmm,
like literally anything.
mm-hmm.
As long as there's a mic, I'm there.
Yes, yes.
I've had the privilege of sharing stages with great
Mm-hmm.
artists. You're like, like you're just there backstage. You're like, it's been amazing. So any sort of event, as long as you want to make it memorable, I've
Mm-hmm.
got you. I've
Okay.
got you.
Well,
I've just started dabbling in the voiceover work. I
okay.
actually attended the voiceover factory workshop. They had like
Mm-hmm.
a workshop, and yeah, I think I fell in love. So I was like, I can do that. I can do
Yes,
that. And
yes.
then, luckily, I was selected to be one of the fellows
Wow.
in,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So we are learning a lot. We are learning a lot. And we are trying our luck. I mean, when there's an opportunity, because, I mean, the thing is with the voiceover, okay, so with like emceeing, I'm there. You get my personality. You get to see,
The
you know,
person
the
is.
body language. I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
But with like a voiceover, like my voice has to take all of this with
Yes.
it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always that thrill of when you submit, it's like, yo, will this voice make it?
Yeah, but I can at least you try. You've started, so you will
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
Yes. Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No.
definitely. So now I'm just trying to get into like local radio so I can like ba 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 ba. I mean,
Yeah. I know.
yeah.
Okay. No, that's interesting, Molly. You are a go-getter.
I try.
Yeah. No. Okay. How can people book you and follow your journey and collaborate with you for events, voiceover, or corporate gigs?
Okay, people can contact me on. Can I say my number?
Yeah, I think you can. If you don't mind.
People can contact me on 082-695-6231, or they can contact me on any of my social media platforms. My social media has been so neglected, by the way.
Ah, why, Molly?
but,
Yeah.
but, guys, sure enough, as there is a God,
Mm.
just as the dry bones could live, don't worry.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Amen.
So I'm on TikTok as Mo's the MC. I'm on Facebook and Instagram as Molly Mbatha.
Oh, okay. No, thank you,
Yeah.
Molly. Thank you. Lastly, what is one word of encouragement
Yeah.
that you would like to leave for all the amazing moms and dads enjoying to juggle it all?
Don't stop.
Yeah.
No, don't stop. Don't stop.
Mm.
Like we push. And The beautiful thing is that, they say kids learn from seeing. So I was reading something that says when you want to encourage your child to start reading the Bible, stop telling them to read the Bible. Start reading the Bible in front of them so they can see you read the Bible. Then they will start reading the Bible. So when you don't stop pushing, you are automatically teaching your children to push, push, push.
Yes.
So don't stop, guys. When you rest, you rest.
That's true. And it's a good thing that you just said that when the kids see you doing it,
Yeah,
yeah, they will know this is the right thing to do.
yeah,
Because kids nowadays, whether you do good, you do bad, they do it because mommy or daddy is doing
yeah,
it. Yeah, no, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah, no, mommy, thank you for keeping it real and bold and beautiful. Even as you know that being everything doesn't mean you are doing everything alone. Yeah, it means doing everything with purpose.
Yes,
Hmm.
definitely.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Molly.